No. Now, what's up? Hey, we
What's new?
are live now. Welcome to the Drunken Guardian Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, the Drunken Guardian, Danny Martinez. And today we're a little short staffed. So we got today Boneless Bones as usual.
What's going on, guys? Boneless Bones.
You got to do your intro. And we got the Sober Guardian, Danny.
What's going on, boys? It's your boy. So, no, I
You can't do it. So this is
Hey,
episode. This is episode 61. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the podcast, whether it be on Twitch, YouTube, or audio podcasts like Google, Apple, Spotify. All you got to do is go to thedrunkenguardian.com for all the links. We drink, we play games, we talk game news, we drink some more. If you want to join, follow us. However you like, however it works. And just remember, you can join us in the chat Thursdays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch, which is now. So join us in the chat, have a discussion with us. It's pretty much it for that part. Today we're gonna talk about Bluepoint very briefly, because that was some news that was released today, and we're also going to discuss what we think is the best video game console of all time, as well as what is our opinion on the Xbox Game Pass and whether it's worth it or not, whether it benefits everyone as it should, etc., etc. Boneless Bones, how you doing? What you been playing? What you been drinking?
I've been playing. I was just playing a long set of Tekken with Sober Guardian, and it was amazing. I'm drinking the same thing I was drinking last time, drinking the sake. But it hits different after like 7 shots. You feel something.
by chance, who won that set? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you won. You definitely won, Sober. No, but he honestly won, and it was a good match. It was a good eye opener because I was shitting and not practicing, and Sober was in the lab practicing since day one. So
Since
yeah.
day one.
Since
last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, it only took you a week, and I was shit talking, and I got beat up. So now I'm gonna go in the lab and practice for like 13 hours every day.
Oh, you said you wanted to join the tournaments and that, so I'm trying to help you out. Realize
Definitely. I'm gonna get hit with that a lot. If I play a paw and I get taken out like the beginning, I'm like, it was dead. He traumatized me.
that'd be fucked up.
Danny, what you been
hit
up
with a
to?
ball right away. I honestly play nothing but Tekken.
Practicing, yeah.
Not that I
warming
practice,
up.
not just to practice, but yeah, partial to warm up. I don't want to be embarrassed. But they were talking about it after the podcast went out the air last week. Playing Tekken, he wants to get a couple of blah blah, and he said that he thinks it's him, Randy, then me, and then Junk Guardian. I went, what? I can be ready. So to prove my point, I was like, I'm gonna download the game right now. I could be Randy. I might not be able to beat Kevin. I might be Randy. And
You beat me.
so I practiced, and I just got hooked again. I played for like half an hour that day after the thing went up the air. I'm playing with King. I'm like, oh, I can't do King. I don't know. It's just not feeling it.
Mhm.
Whatever. Picked it up again Saturday, so I played with Paul, and everything just like flew. I'm like, oh man, this is what I love. This place too. I love cheesy. I love Demon Fest, Devil Man. Oh, I gotta do this again. And I just got hooked and played, most of that morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played again today during my lunch. And yeah, me and Kev had a great session back and forth. I learned a lot from him. A lot, because the problem is I don't know anybody of those characters. There's a lot of fucking new characters. I haven't played a Tekken game since part 6. I'm sorry, since part 4.
Mm-hmm.
So there was so many fucking new characters. So many cool characters that I want to try. I really look forward to trying.
Anybody drinking anything?
Water,
sake,
agua, and sake. Okay, so all right.
Are
so
you drinking anything?
Oh yeah, duh. So yeah, I made myself a Lion's Tail. This is like maybe like my top 3 favorite drinks. Lion's Tail. It's got like allspice.
What's a Lion's Tail?
It's got like it's bourbon with allspice dram, which is like just a bunch of like herbs and spices, like a liqueur type of thing. It's got lime juice, some sugar
That sounds like
syrup.
dinner.
It's really good. It's kind of like drinking kind of like a spiced eggnog type of thing. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but except it's not as creamy. All right.
I
So
got creamy for you.
so
Yeah,
really
but,
briefly, I don't know how your opinion is on this, and this just kind of came up this afternoon, and I thought I'd just throw it into the show real quick. Is Bluepoint Games has
mhm.
officially acquired Sony has officially acquired Bluepoint Games.
That'd
So this
be
was
some shit right
yeah,
there.
that'd be some shit.
That's
Uh,
the real news right there.
so this was something that kind of was announced during the acquisition of House Marquee, which was the developers of Returnal. So
Mhm.
when they showed the little logo banner type of advertisement talking about the acquisition for House Marquee, they kind of slipped and put the Bluepoint logo in there as well, stating that they kind of acquired them, and they kind of denied it. They
They
denied the whole
denied
thing for quite a while, and we hadn't
What?
heard anything since. They said it was just an honest mistake; it wasn't meant to happen. So it's happened. It's official now. The twist about this acquisition, because Bluepoint is really well known for making remakes of games, such as like the Dark Souls remake for the PS5 and a bunch of other stuff.
Mhm.
But because of the acquisition, they have announced that they are going to be making their own original IPs. So they're not going to be doing remakes anymore, which they are very much known for. So they can finally be more creative and do their own thing. They already have a
Mhm.
great catalog of games, and they're really talented on making shit look really, really good, and the gameplay still be solid for whatever remakes they did. So I would assume that
Mhm.
whatever original IP that they're doing would probably be just as good. So what do you guys think of that?
I think it's a good acquisition, obviously. First off, I think the reason why they denied it is legal reasons. You
Mhm.
can't, you're not,
You're not allowed to say it. What?
yeah, you're probably not allowed to actually say, I got this, and that, legally.
Yeah.
Like they weren't at the time, probably. They were probably still making their deal. So technically, it was probably true. Yes, it was happening, and
Nobody
they knew
signed
it
a
was going to
dotted
be in the
line yet.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and things have been known for acquisitions to fall through last minute. I mean, yes,
Mhm.
they were pretty sure. That's why they had a banner and everything already set. They had
Mm,
the marketing aspect was already done because that does take time. You
Mhm.
can't just, it's impossible just to spring marketing.
Mhm.
yeah.
Anybody who's been in marketing knows that. Yeah, because my company buys tons of acquisitions every year.
Mm-hmm.
Every year they buy tons and tons and tons, and we'll know about it in like January, and it won't happen till like December or
Mm.
more.
Mm,
And it's super rare that this happens, and it's because of everything. It's a lot of logistics behind it.
Mm.
A lot of people get fired sometimes. A lot of people stay on, but you it's a business. So that's what I think for that.
Yeah.
As of the games that they make, I think um they do great remakes, like everybody says. Everybody knows that. There's no denying that. And if they stick that same attitude towards making new content, it's gonna be awesome. But it's a different beast. You know,
mm-hmm.
the
Absolutely.
bugs already been fixed. A lot of the glitches, a lot of the things that people have to work on are already there
Mhm.
for a remake. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about that too much.
Mhm.
So like we'll just see how they handle that. That's gonna be a true test of their first game. That's what
Mhm.
they can
Mm-hmm.
do. Oh, that's what I think, and
Kevin.
I'm done.
Honestly, I do like the idea that they finally announced it, even though like it felt like we knew this was gonna happen.
Industry's
Uh,
worst kept secret.
yeah, it's like industry's worst kept secret. It was one of those things that like we felt it, and like we knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna come with time. Like that's like saying that Sega's gonna make another Sonic game, and
They are?
like like, yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, or like something like that. But it's one of those things that I'm glad that they're
Square
doing.
Enix make another Final Fantasy? I don't know.
What?
Oh shit.
Unreal.
I thought the Final Fantasy was the last
um,
Final Fantasy.
right?
It's final.
No, it's never final. It's always somebody else's fantasy. But that that was kind of
It
like
gets
a
real creepy. The next one.
Somebody really likes that
Oh,
chaos.
ball gag in their
oh, yeah,
mouth.
or something, man. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things that it's like like I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Bluepoint was it's Bluepoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting the
Blue
other one
Box.
confused with the other one.
Was it
Definitely
Blue
not Blue
Book
Box.
or Blue
Blue Box.
Blue
Box?
Box.
That's what
They
it
need to
is.
stop having these similar names.
Yeah.
BP, please BP.
Have they disappeared or they put any more
They
contact
they
out?
Nah, they
have
just
not.
keep.
They posted up. Blue Box posted up. I still follow the Twitter. They posted up like over a month ago an FAQ page to answer questions,
No one cares about that.
which are shit we already know for that matter. So it's not really FAQs, and they responded to one tweet this entire time. One tweet, and I saw that tweet, and it was literally just, "Hey, we're working on something." That was it. So they ain't doing shit.
That
Horrible. That's really bad, actually.
they're sleeping. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're sleeping. But
But,
yeah.
yeah.
What about you? What do you think about Bluepoint?
I'm
finally getting
happy.
the
I'm
cinema
happy for them. I think I'm always curious with like developing studios like that, like why they go so long sticking to that thing. I guess they got comfortable, or maybe the money was good and it was safer.
Mhm.
But they've always done really well. So I was like happy to hear that. Okay, now they could do their own thing. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it works out well. Like Sony is pretty good with their developers when it comes to like giving them freedom for the most part. You know, when as long as they're the actual publishers involved. So yeah, if they have the freedom to do whatever they want, then it should be good. So I'm excited for it. And I was happy for them.
Because Sony owns a lot of different other companies, you just don't quite
Yeah.
realize because they don't force the Sony brand. They don't have like a one way of doing thing type of thing. Like we only make shooters. No, they just let you do you. And they take all the money. They don't care.
Yeah, Microsoft,
Smart motto.
although they have like the IPs that actually make Microsoft, their money, they kind of just tend to stick to the same formula. They played a bit safe. They're kind of not experimental, at least not yet. So we'll see how that goes. By the way, oh yeah, you guys already know this. Like I finally bought my Xbox, but I haven't gotten it yet. I bought the Halo edition. So I'll get it in November when the game comes out, and I'll start finally playing some Xbox games.
Nice.
Whatever.
Are there any Xbox games to play? Like
No. Halo Infinite. That's pretty much it. That's gonna come out when I get the system. So Halo Infinite. The Medium was a timed exclusive when it came out, but now it just got released a couple weeks ago on PS5. So I still want to play that one as well. So Xbox got nothing right now.
I heard about the Medium, I think that was the only game I was thinking of as an exclusive. But like I said, I've never been a time exclusive. So
yeah. So I know I bought it and it's gonna sit there collecting dust for the most part, but I still got it for the exclusives, like whatever Halo comes out or any future games or fucking Gears of War 27 or whatever.
And worst case scenario is I buy it off of you.
Yeah, right.
I need another computer.
Would you get the expanded SSD card for the PS5 since you have a PS5?
Not yet. I still have I have quite a few games on my hard drive, and I still have space. So
I'm playing like
I don't need
4 or
it.
5 games at a time. And
Yeah,
I don't need it either.
Yeah, I don't need it
They
yet.
seem to compress them a bit, so they're not as big as they were. I feel. Besides, like Destiny,
Destiny is ridiculous.
Fantasy,
Destiny
like,
and Call of
overall
Duty are
standard,
like the
but-
two biggest like fucking hard drive. Like they take up so much space.
So if you were playing just those games, then yeah, you wouldn't know. And then all my PS4 games go onto my. I have an external hard drive, so like 2 terabyte fucking external hard drive that I got for Christmas. So all my PS4, I have every PS4 game on that, every one of mine anyway. So like even Tekken like runs off of that. So I really don't feel it. Like I think Psychonauts too. Like Psychonauts is, that might have been a PS5 game, but there was one game that came. No, it was PS4. Psychonauts is a PS4 game, so it went into my hard drive automatically, And but I like that feature of not having to even think about it. Just go to my hard drive, play. It plays just as not as fast as you can tell. A little bit of difference, but
Mhm.
it's faster than the other ones. So who cares?
Mhm.
Yeah, and a lot of people, PS5 kind of got the backlash of the whole like upgrading system that you got to open up the system and everything for upgrading it, and Xbox is just
It's like,
plug and play.
Mhm.
Like it's just so simple.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think that's silly. I mean, if you have a computer, then you don't plug it and play. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause you have
Sure, but not. I mean, people have a lot. Almost everyone in the world has not in the world, but a lot of people have computers, but they don't even know how to upgrade. Like, I can guarantee you, I can walk up to 10 people, and like less than half of them won't know how to upgrade my RAM on my laptop.
Mhm.
yes, but I think if you're a gamer, then you would.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
gamer.
think
And I
giving
don't know
them too much
how to do
credit,
that, truth.
especially the young
giving them
ones,
too much
especially the
credit.
younger ones too. Like,
Maybe, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe you're right. The younger kids. But
yeah,
again, there's just tutorials out there that's so easy.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
even
yeah.
the PS5, doing it. I mean, it is a simple tutorial. You pop the case,
That's true.
you
Like, you could
unscrew the
always
thing, you
look it
plug it
up.
in.
You could YouTube
It
it or
has it.
something.
I mean, it has it. The screws set there, so, and it shows. As long as
Mhm.
you look at a nice tutorial, and PlayStation has made easy tutorials as well. I mean, I wouldn't look at that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. They could always look up the stuff, and
Mhm.
they just got to be careful with it, because if they don't know what they're doing, like they could fucking void that warranty and
Yeah,
fuck it up, and then they're
Yep.
screwed.
that's the that's the biggest part that I have. We've had modded Xboxes in the past. Don't tell nobody. And I remember my first modded Xbox. I had they bought the hard drive, so all I had to do was take it out and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have a torque wrench, and I fucked up. I literally fucked up the Xbox trying to pull this shit out because I didn't know what I was doing, and I had to buy a new Xbox.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I remember. I remember that modded Xbox was the first time I ever bought a 1 terabyte hard drive for the first time, and that shit was expensive back then.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing.
Yeah,
Not
no, they're
nothing,
like
but you
nothing.
can get a
Well,
decent
SSDs,
price.
if you were to get an SSD, then that would
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
lot more expensive. But like regular 1 terabyte hard drives, that shit's like less than $100 now.
Mhm.
hmm
Yeah. Kevin, got anything to say about that at all? I know you don't have the PS5, but do you have your opinion on like the easy upgrade access on a PS5 compared to the Xbox?
Is it? Wait. Run that by me one more time.
So you have
A
to open
lack
up.
of easy, I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, 'cause you have to open up the PS5 in order to do an upgrade on it, and an Xbox
Oh
is
yeah.
just a plug and play. That simple.
Plug and play. Yeah, because I heard about that when I was talking to one of my friends that got one, and he was like, you have to open it up to like add like storage and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's kind of not something I'm good with, because the reason I
Yeah.
got another P3 was because I broke my other one trying to
That-
fuck with it. Yeah.
You're traumatized too, yeah.
Yeah. So if I have to open up the system, I'm not gonna even get involved with the internal parts of it. And I also try to switch the colors of my Switch Joy-Cons, and yeah, just know it's somewhere broken in a trash bag in the garbage. But yeah, I feel like I would expect that PlayStation would have known better, knowing that you had to like to upgrade anything on the fucking PlayStation, you had to open up the system, like. But I guess again, it makes it for like security reasons, so that like not everybody can do it unless like
Well, it's
you have.
it's actually designed that way so that it's easy to do. You get me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like the faceplates are removable because they were gonna, you know,
Yeah.
patent which I think somebody else ended up doing it, but
Custom faceplate stuff.
patent
Yeah.
the colors and customize the faceplates
Yeah.
Yeah.
to make money off of that. So they're easily removable. You pop it off, push it to the side, it pops off almost like a computer would.
Mhm.
And then right in the back of it, there's a little slot, and it's just one little screw. You unscrew it, and then you can put it in. You can plug it in.
Okay.
And it even comes with
I didn't instruction
another
back.
screw that's in there that help
Uh-huh.
hold the SD into place. Like it
Okay.
comes with the screw. So they designed it this way on purpose.
All right.
You know,
So it's easier. It's pretty much is it easier than the PlayStation 4? I don't know if you guys opened
Yes.
it. It's
Yeah.
way easier.
Yeah, could you upgrade
'Cause
the
I know
PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
could.
never had to do that.
Oh,
I had
most sites because the SSD, the external ones were
Yeah.
Mm.
I
external
usually
hard drives were good at the time.
Yeah, I usually did I had the the original PlayStation 4, and then I had to upgrade it. So my friend showed me how to do it because I kept getting this error of like it's saying that you need to update the system, but you need to get a flash drive and all that shit. And it was because my storage was starting to get messed up. So he like showed me which one was good to get for the PlayStation. I switched it out, and then I like gave my PlayStation to my brother after I fixed it. And then it had like 4 terabytes, and I was like, I gave this motherfucker a 4 terabyte PlayStation for free. I should have charged his ass.
That's a good brother right there. I did that for my nephew though. I did the same thing to my nephew. I gave him my PS5 with a bunch of games on it and shit. You know,
PS5.
gave him access to PS4. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say.
PS4
Dang,
with
give me one.
gave him
Yeah,
access
right.
to my account. You know, so he can play whatever game I've ever downloaded or buy or continue to buy.
Okay,
So.
okay.
So that was the feature that they added towards the end is they allowed you to share games. If I go to Danny's house, I can just plug in my that's another real quick. Another part that I was gonna get to on the reason why I don't think the upgrading the memory card is that important is because games are so fast to download. Like the Tekken game, for example, it took me 10 minutes maybe to start playing.
First of all, that's your point of view because you're on fiber optics. I'm on
I am on fiber.
Number 2, I'm on cable. Number
Yes.
3, there are so many bad internet connections around the United States alone.
Yeah. But I'm saying if you have a good internet connection, you don't have to worry about it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I have fiber optics, but even before when I had fiber optics with my PS4, it was nowhere near the downloading capabilities of what it did. And updates, everything was just even updates. Even with your internet that you have.
Oh, it's fast. Yeah, it is fast.
Updates like that. We've been there. Compared where we would have to wait like literally an hour or two.
Yeah.
To update it, Destiny.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that was a pain.
So it was hard. If you didn't tell me it was a new update, I'd be so pissed. I don't know how much time, and this is eating out an hour of my fucking time to play.
I'm on my lunch break.
Like, it's like a BS. I hated that shit, but now it's instant. So again, for me to download a game, it really is like 10 minutes or less. So do I really need to hold on to that much space when I basically have every game to my access kind of thing? No. So
yeah, I don't I mean, I don't personally understand. I'm sure there's a million reasons why people do it, but I don't personally understand why people have more than like 5, 6, 7 games in their system at a time anyways. Like if you're playing that many at the same time, then cool, then you're playing them all at the same time. But do you really need to play that 8th game, that 9th game, that 10th game without giving up something else? Like just delete something and then play it some other time. Like I deleted Returnal, but I know I want to go back and play that game still. But I was just like, I still got so many other things I want to play and review and stuff. So it's just like, delete. I'll play it later. I'll download it later.
You know, it's funny. I feel that, but the only reason I don't feel as bad about it is because I have I have physical copies, so they take less space. And like I don't really have that issue with space, but then when I do, I just have like an external hard drive, so it's fine. But yeah, I do agree with the sentiment. Just play the games that you're playing, beat them, and then download more games afterwards. Save your space. It's just thinking.
If you're dying to buy it, just buy it and then keep it in your library. Download it later.
Yeah. For my brother, he would play a game because I think right now he's playing Judgment. And he loves the game, and he just bought Lost Judgment.
Is that he said is that technically a Yakuza game?
It is.
Yeah,
it's in the same universe.
Right?
Yeah, it's in the same universe.
To me, that game that they showed the promotion for that game, and then the next thing I know, the game's out.
Yeah. The only thing I remember is like the one trailer or gameplay that they had that he was fighting people on the roof, and then the game was out in like 2 weeks, and I was like,
yeah, is that the same game?
Yeah, they did announce that game like a year or two ago, but they had some
Yeah.
like some legal issues with, was it the voice actor or the character model of the person that they based it off of? I don't remember what it was exactly, but they had legal trouble, so they had to pan that game
The
for a
Japanese
while.
guy, they all look the same, and every other fucking one of those Yakuza games.
That's fucked up.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm just laughing that it's fucked up.
Yeah, but they had to
Everybody
stop.
see Squid Game?
They
It's the
had
same
to.
guy.
Oh god, they had to stop. That's not even Japanese, isn't it?
No, it's Korean.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they had to stop. They had to stop production of the game for a while because of some legal issues, and then it just and then you're right. Like they marketed it at the last moment, and I guess it's still doing well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've heard good things about it. So
Yeah.
I've only heard high praise of it. The combat system, the story.
I'll have to look it up. Because again, remember the Yakuza game, to me, I know it's night and day, but the Yakuza game, only reason I played it is because my cousin was like, "You got to play this game. It's the best RPG ever." I'm like, "What? What is this?" And then he's like, "Oh, you're right."
Okay.
So I gotta look it up one day.
All right. Anything
No.
else you guys want to touch on before we move to? Because now that we have less people right now going
Bluepoint.
on, we kind of have more time. There's less people talking and stuff. So
Okay, cool. So I just want to talk about this. So it doesn't pertain to anything about animals. I mean, well, it does pertain to animals. It pertains to animals, yeah. So how do dogs communicate besides barking, like to other dogs? You know what I mean?
facial
Video
expressions,
game related.
the tail,
Huh? The tail.
facial expressions, the
Ears.
tail, like the
Yeah.
body. They use
According to
use body
Danny, they can
expressions.
talk, and they
They can talk.
you can
They can speak
They-
language.
They can speak English,
French?
full English.
well, English. You can give them letters and they read it off to you. I'm sure.
He's like, yo, bro, that's the letter.
I'm
L,
actually
bro.
really smart.
trying to train my dog right now because we bought like these
To read.
buttons.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The one that says,
we
like,
bought
good
these
boy.
buttons where we could record our own voice to it. So it'll say
Uh-huh.
one word and we'll train her to understand what that word is. So that way when
Mhm.
like for example, we have one button that says food, the other one says outside. So whenever she wants to go outside, she'll press the button and she'll go outside. And so far she's
Uh-huh.
How old is she?
she's 7 now. So
The problem is I think you
she's
need- I think
kind
you
of
need
getting
to do
it.
that earlier.
No, well,
you
that's
do that when
that's
they're a
true.
puppy,
It's harder.
they get
It's
it.
harder when they're older, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
It all depends on the dog and how willing they are to learn.
How stupid they are.
Yeah.
The man said, "How
My
stupid
dog,
they are."
my dog's smart. I know my dog's
My
smart.
dog, my dog is not smart. I don't want to use the R word, but my dog kind of stupid. Not even my dog.
They do
my
say that
dog.
that dogs that are not as intelligent are easier to train because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
Them actually
Yeah.
not listening to you and wanting to do it when they want to is a sign of a smart dog. It's actually smart because they go, I know you want me to go over there. I just don't want to. 'Cause I'm a grown person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
that's
a-
actually a sign of brilliance in dogs.
And they always
That was
equate
interesting.
a dog's mind to a 2-year-old. They said it's always
Yeah.
like a 2-year-old mind. So that's something you have to consider.
Mm.
I don't know why we're talking about dogs. Okay, so
I brought it up. I
Yeah,
just wanted
no.
to ask you a
Talking about
question.
anything, and
So
he was
weird.
We
like,
had to.
talking about dogs. I
you
thought
said-
you meant video games and everything.
Yeah,
All
right.
All right.
Nintendo
No,
dogs.
I wanted to ask a
Okay.
question.
Okay. I have an animal related game question. You ready?
What's up? What's up?
What do you guys think of that cat game? For real.
Stray?
What are
They
you
showed
talking
more footage. Yeah, they showed
Stray?
more footage.
Yo,
Right?
I'm excited for that. I want to play that game.
I don't know.
It looks
I don't
so
think that's
weird
gonna
and
be
different.
fun.
It looks so.
But I
You
don't
could be
think it's gonna
right.
fun. And then it looks more. The more they showed it, the more like stuff you can do. Obviously, so there's gonna be
Mhm.
more action.
Yeah.
Than you think.
I
and
thought
the
it was
beginning
like
can
a
be kinda
walking
slow.
simulator or just like a simple platformer. But yeah, when they showed them more footage, there's so much more you can do.
Yeah, like you can control people and you get a robot buddy, and then it becomes it is a game, and it
Mhm.
becomes
about?
completely different for what it is. But
Uh-huh.
what do you think? Especially Cap, you go first. I wanna hear-
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause,
All right. I'm gonna.
like that's
I'm sorry and not sorry for the audio only listeners, but if you're like just being you could just be an open world pussy. Come on, bro. It's easy. Easy, bro. It's like this pussy could go anywhere. I'm just like, I mean, he's not wrong. He's climbing the rocket. You see the cat in space? Come on, bro. It's an easy joke.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, and like when I first saw the game, I immediately fell in love with it. I don't know what it is, but animal animal either like travel like adventure games always like have a little nice place in my heart. Like there's the Untitled Goose Game is my favorite pastime because you're just a menace.
It's
and
so
that's
fun.
it.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And it's your awful animal just doing like animal stuff. And it's like one of the, like Stray is obviously gonna have more of a story and more of an impact on cat owners and I would say pet owners as well. Even like and if the story, yeah, go ahead.
Do you see in that same aspect? Do you see like animal activists and things like that going, "Hey,
No,
cat shouldn't be depicted in
Well,
this"?
how often do they actually touch on video games though?
This could be the first.
Yeah, it could be the first.
I don't know. If they didn't do anything about Goose Game, I don't know if they'll do anything about this.
Yeah, but in Goose Game, you can't really do anything. But like you're the bad person. You know what I mean? Like you can't die or anything. The most you do is just like they just take the thing away from you, and that's it.
Bad
like,
kitty.
Like that bad goose. Like my favorite thing is having a glass bottle and just honking because it just like it muffles it. And
Yeah.
It's like, that's it. But with the stray cat, I'm looking forward to it. I didn't see the new gameplay, but I will. And I already saw from like when they first announced it that I was already in love. That was a reason I was gonna get a P5 and Elden Ring, but Stray Cat was the first reason why I got it. I was gonna get it.
Okay.
I'm on the hunt.
All right, so that's it for that stuff. The randomness of the beginning of the show. Today we got the first question is, I hope you guys actually put some thought into this. So what do you guys think is the best video game console of all time? Starting with Danny. ColecoVision.
Oh,
you can't take my answer.
Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy. Because it blinded everyone.
I still see red to this day.
You really get into the game with that one.
It's like so I don't know Danny, do you remember the story that Adam said about Kane with the red screen? So Kevin, there's a wrestler Kane. He has this pyro in wrestling where he brings fire like coming up from the ring and it turns like the whole screen red. And Danny's cousin Adam, Kane did that.
It was my TV.
Was it? No, you told me it was Adam's.
It was my old TV.
Yeah.
No, it was my old TV.
The TV turned red pretty much.
Uh-huh.
And it got stuck there like that. So I was thinking about that when you mentioned Virtual Boy. Like everything just stood red.
That's fucking crazy.
Fuck. I did think about it. I mean, best console as like the most fun I ever had. I think I would have to say the N64. At the time, it was like, I had a lot of friends, stuff like that, coming over playing video games to my house. You included, remember Eric, Mikey, all these people coming over, Luke, Alfred, all just to play like wrestling or GoldenEye, or Perfect Dark and stuff like that, because it had that huge multiplayer feel, not just a 2-player, and it was very unique. All the games that came out and the fucked up, penis controller that they're re-releasing, obviously.
Yeah, let's get that penis controller.
And I mean, my PS1 and PS2 was the games that obviously got me into like really hardcore gaming and it was fun. But like the most and my favorite console, I have to say, would probably be like the N64 at the time, because of the joy it brought.
I feel you.
Like the PS2 games, like Final Fantasy, like that. Like it was just me and Danny. That's it. Like those were games I would play with other friends. Just me and him trying to beat Resident Evil or some shit. And it's me literally passing the controller back and forth to each other. But you couldn't have that same thing. You couldn't really do that with a whole bunch of people, going over. And this is before internet and LAN parties and shit like that. Because I am older than you guys, so it is harder to like probably comprehend for like Kevin or Randy, because it is a different world back then, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
Nintendo 64.
That's
And
actually really
64.
good. Nintendo.
Kevin, what about you?
In my personal opinion, honestly, I love the Nintendo GameCube, and I know it's gonna just be a whole Nintendo party, but the memories I have playing games with my brothers is mainly like the reason why I started collecting like classic systems and retro systems, because it's just the memories that it brings me seeing them that makes me think like it's the best. But the GameCube was specifically because it had like the 64, it had multiplayer, so it had like Kirby Air Ride was a good one, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, or whichever one you felt like playing, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Party. It had like a lot of games that I remember playing with friends and especially my family, and like just getting frustrated and falling in love with. And it, to me, it's like just there's no better memory than playing a game that you haven't played in like so long. Like I feel like for you guys it would be like not Metal Gear, 007 GoldenEye for the GameCube, and playing with the short guy just chopping people, and then they're like, I can't fucking hit him, I can't shoot him because he's so short.
Everybody running in circles trying to shoot each other.
Yeah.
You don't realize how bad those games are until you drop
Yeah.
your footage. Someone trying to run in circles to shoot each other. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, I can't believe we did this. But the sticky grenades
Yep.
all day.
I said
Sticky
no
grenades
remote mines.
Remote mines. That's what it was. Remote mines everywhere.
Exactly. And I love the memory that the system gives me. I still have like a GameCube now, and there's like games that when I was playing that, it like to this day I still play because of mainly my brothers. Like one of them put me into playing like Beyblade for the GameCube and RPGs, and the Beyblade game is fucking. You can beat the game in an hour. That's not the point, but it was just what the game reminds me of when I play. And then there's like a bunch of RPGs and stuff that I played that my other brother that's here put me onto, and it's an amazing system. I really didn't think much of it, but now that I'm getting like more into it, I don't want to get like start rambling and stuff like that. But it's a good system. I love the GameCube. That's my choice, believe it or not.
GameCube.
Yeah.
Well, you guys both on Nintendo, and I understand like Nintendo's been around a lot longer, so I can understand how like you can choose something like that, especially for your childhood. I kind of had the same problem because originally my first choice would technically be my favorite console, like me personally, my favorite console, but I wouldn't think it's the best console because my favorite console is the SNES because
SNES.
just all like the franchise games that came out back then that are still going even now. The graphics back then, the classic titles that people still itching for like remakes and stuff like Chrono Trigger, and we got the like a Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, kind of like a remake type of thing with what was it, Link Between Two Worlds. Like we got shit like that. I'm waiting for a fucking Smash TV remake, which is like a twin stick shooter type of game. That was fun. But anyways, but that was like my favorite console. Like I have childhood memories with that, and all of my favorite games are in that system. But if you were to ask me what the best console is just in general, I would probably have to say PS1. So I'm gonna stay with Sony, the PS1, and that's mostly because that fucking system like pushed the envelope for what you could do with games. Like that's what really started like the 3D evolution. That's what started with like how important a controller is, like the way you held the controller and stuff, and then eventually introduced the DualShock controller. Like I remember when the PS1 first came out, there's barely anything you could play, but a lot of people were obsessed with like the demo game that the system came with, which was literally just a bunch of like character models and monster models and like a T-Rex that you can kind of control and look around it and kind of see it all in 3D and get up close and far away, and like people were amazed by that, and then the fact also that it was a disc. So that was like I remember with my dad, he was talking about video games, and cartridges were still the only thing back then. and he was talking to me saying, "Oh yeah, DVDs are gonna be the future. Those are gonna be in video games one day." And I'm looking at him crazy. I'm just like, that's stupid. Like, why would you need a DVD? Like that they're
old
fragile.
man drunk right here.
Yeah, they're
What are
fragile.
you
Like
talking about?
they're not gonna fit anything in it. Like they scratch easily. But like then the PS1 came out, and I was just like, yeah, they hold more data, and like they were innovative at the time. Like they brought in discs, they brought in the control situation, or controller situation. They still have an enormous franchise of games like that are still going even now. I don't know, like there's so much
You,
that the PlayStation got to introduce and influence throughout the generations that kind of like changed like the gaming landscape. That's my opinion.
you know what's funny about PlayStation that I just realized thinking about it? The fact that it introduced multi-disc for a game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
too.
it was
Fantasy, I think it must have been like no, probably maybe another one, but
Final Fantasy and Legend Dragoon as well.
Legend of
yeah,
Dragoon.
Had
There was
5 discs.
Fear Effect. Fear Effect was another game that was like 4 CDs, I think.
yeah.
Parasite Eve was 3 CDs or
Mhm.
2 CDs maybe. Yeah, that was an interesting time too.
A lot. Yeah.
And then not to mention they brought in Gameshark. Like you could hook up your
Oh, yeah.
fucking Gameshark to that shit.
Game
So
Shark was
Gameshark
fun.
was a fun
I
little thing.
I still never understood how they did. Like I would love to read about or listen to about the lore about game
How it
how they
messes
came
with the
apart
coding and
because
stuff.
yeah, I mean, what developers goes okay, we're gonna make Game Shark codes as well, or did it like how did it? Really, I still don't know how it fully worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to have these codes, the coding be so messed up, and it'd be crazy fucking you have a full team of Eris towards the end to the game, you know, or
Yeah.
full team of Sephiroths.
Yeah, tell me how
You
you
know,
can get Eris back in Final Fantasy VII with Gameshark codes, and you could even get her final limits, which were in the game,
yeah,
but technically, like they were,
yeah,
how do you say,
yeah.
but yeah, but you could
I
like
mean,
get all these limits that you could never have.
she only had to level 3, so
Mm-hmm.
now level 4, but that was her final limit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and was that all supposed to be like in case you decided to fucking farm in the beginning?
Mhm.
You know, because she dies halfway into the game, and I
Mm-hmm.
mean, she really just died. And spoilers for people who haven't fucking played Final Fantasy, but there's a lot of remake fans out there probably. But
I don't know the game. I don't know the game, Dan. Don't say it.
but you know, you die halfway into the game, and you're playing this game, you're loving this character, and then if you don't take the material away, you don't take a shit away, you lose it. It's gone.
Yeah,
Like,
I always thought like when we played the game and Eris died, I always thought like if you were to date Aerith instead of Tifa in the Golden Saucer,
yeah,
that Tifa would
Mhm.
be the one to die, or even that the fact that you if you did, I forget what it was, but like if you dated Tifa, then Cloud would care for Tifa more, and then she would be the one to die. So like it was either gonna be Aerith or Tifa that was gonna die in the game, but it just didn't turn out that way.
you find
Yeah.
out later that every question that they ask you towards the beginning of the game gets points towards Aerith, Tifa, and Barrett. I know
Yeah,
that
the
sounds funny,
dating
but
thing.
that's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I think you even do Kate Sif.
Really?
I think there was a third. No, I might. I think it's just 3. But either way, but every decision you made, and so they had a lot of neutral. Like top answer was for Tifa, middle ones for Aerith, bottom ones for nobody. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you're talking to Barrett, you say a certain thing, he gets a point, and you basically have to treat both of them like shit to get Barrett. But but every single question until that date scene gets points, and I think stuff like that is like the thing that Final Fantasy VII had in the background that people didn't know that
Mm-hmm.
made that game so great, you know.
Mhm.
So you having that date had that rumor to go, maybe this is real, and then bring it back to the Game Shark codes. You go, well, there must be a code inside the system that lets you play as Aerith because you can get the limit, you get the ultimate weapon, you can get everything. So maybe there is a way to bring them back. Maybe they just didn't fully do it.
Kevin, did you ever use GameShark at all for any systems? Or I know there was
Yeah.
another brand that was similar to GameShark. I don't remember what it was called, but did you use any of those?
I did mainly for GTA because I was too lazy to remember cheats. So I like put the money cheat, and for Beyblade you can get like really good parts at the beginning of the game, and then cheat like that. But using it because I didn't really use GameShark till like later in my years of
Oh, we lost your
adulthood.
camera.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, rest in peace, the camera. Let me plug it back in. But yeah, I didn't really use GameShark until like late teens and stuff like that. And it was mainly for like games that I just didn't want to put like work in.
Yeah.
The GameCube game take a lot of grinding and stuff like that, like the Yu-Gi-Oh game for the GameCube. My God,
You cheated
Like
in
to-
Yu-Gi-Oh?
you think I'm fighting Obelisk of Torment to level 50 with a level 3 Karibo? Are you dumb? I'm not even taking that risk. man, I'm cheating on that. And then like after a while, I got used to just grinding and doing hard work because it felt boring, like just being given like get out of jail or just like kill anybody kind of thing. So like what I did for it was like I like reloaded the game and everything, and I just got that like in certain like the boss fight or the boss rush in that game, that I just get like every monster just because I didn't feel like literally getting every monster in the story. And then when I played the story mode again, I like just created like weird teams and stuff like that. But it was just like to experiment. It was never to like break the game in a sense.
Yeah.
I used to do it just to kind of break the game almost. Like I wanted to see, like I said, we had 4, a team full of Arabs and a team full of Cerebrals, a team full of Cloud. See
Everybody does
how
some
far you
target.
can make it go to Crazy Short GTA. Like if we did do it,
I think
it'd be like
honestly,
press a
like
button,
I
get a thing.
think like me and Danny played so many games. I think there were lots of points where we got bored, which is why we got GameShark codes all the time. Because we used to go before we had computers and stuff. We used to go to the library to the fucking go into a computer and print out GameShark codes. And
then you had to type those shits in, right?
Yeah,
like the numbers or something.
yeah, we had to type
the
it in
coding.
for
It
the
was some
fucking
kind of a long
gamepad.
code or number.
It was
or
a
something
string
that
of
you had to type in.
numbers. It was a bunch of just random numbers.
Yeah, it was a bunch of string of crazy fucking numbers that you had to press in,
Yeah.
which again doesn't make any sense towards coding. So it was literally
Well, I could have understood that if
That's
it
why
was
I don't
just
get
like
how
a
it
bunch of
worked.
ones and zeros, but if it was literally just like it was the number 0 through 9, so you could have a string of like a lot of and actually no, not lies. I think it was alphanumeric. It had letters too, didn't it?
Yeah.
So
It
like
had letters as well.
yeah,
It'd be crazy fucking sets of numbers and letters. I remember that. Like
Yeah.
786Z47. Like it looked like you put it in a fucking code to get a coupon or whatever for just like this crazy
Yeah.
fucking numbers in the back for whatever, and it was just
I
it
remember
unlocked.
being so proud when we bought Legend of Dragoon, and that was probably one of our first RPGs where we didn't really use GameShark codes. Like
Yeah.
at least me
And
personally, I can't remember, but we beat the game legit.
And the crazy thing is when you did once you press in this crazy code, it would save in the Gameshark
Yeah.
the code that you unlocked. So if you put the code in for big head mode for the game, then you can whenever you want. You don't have to keep pressing it because we wouldn't do all that. That'd be too much work. But whenever you wanted to go, you could turn it on. If you had your GameShark on, or go to your GameShark first. You pick the game you're playing, Legend of Dragoon, big head mode, click it, yes, and then you have big head mode. And while you were playing the game, they had a little switch on the back of the GameShark, and if you didn't want anymore, you hit the switch and it comes off.
Yeah.
Like,
it wouldn't boot up the
coding and
GameShark.
everything yeah, so the coding behind it was just still to this day is unfathomable. I don't understand how it worked. And like I said, that's why I would love to get like a deep dive. That's why I'm gonna look at it and see on how it worked.
You just want somebody to tell
I want
you
I want
I'm
I want a
curious. Like, I wanna know
5-page essay, Danny, due next week.
I might, but Especially if Leticia and Randy's not here. It's just us three.
Just give us the synopsis on Gameshark and
Yeah, right.
the idea behind it and how everything works, and then give us your personal feel on it.
It's just because I want to know. The biggest part is, did game developers go, okay, we're gonna put all these codes in this game,
No,
So are
it had nothing
Gamesharks.
to do with the developers. That was the thing.
I feel like it was a fan that did it, that was really into it, and then got into coding things that you can put in the game. Like I don't know if you guys know. I found this out recently, and it's not a cheat. It's just a nerf to a game. If you ever played NBA Jam, the classic one, you know the developer or the developer was a Pistons fan, and he nerfed the Bulls so that like late game
That's funny. I did hear that.
they do not score like any shots after late game, and I was like, that's crazy. But imagine if they was fair, and then I was like, nah, he's still gonna nerf them. The cheat's not gonna help, but it's crazy that like I feel like it's just like that idea, like, oh, let's just make the game a little bit better. Like if the game, like for let's say for Resident Evil, that it loads faster, like they just put something like that, and then they're like, oh, if I could do it, let's just put it on the internet. Probably everybody could.
Yeah, is the other thing about the Gameshark that got me. Okay, in order, it was a little device that had some type of coding inside of it, right? That allows every game to do the cheat.
Yeah.
We played it for almost every game. So throughout the like 3-4 years of having a PlayStation, when a new game came out, there were Gameshark codes.
Oh,
you never
It
plugged
took
in the
a
Gameshark
couple
to
weeks or a
update.
couple months though, but yeah, they did have
But
it
there
immediately.
was no update. You know what I mean? It's not like you go online and updated your system. It wasn't plugged into anything. The Gameshark wasn't plugged into anything.
So can
But yet there still be like there's there have to have been some kind of coding in it that go, okay, the Gameshark gonna do this and Gameshark's gonna do that. I don't know. And then the PlayStation itself, it had this weird slot in the back
For the
of
Gamesharks.
the PlayStation
Yeah.
for the Gameshark. So was that like a slot to help code the PS5? I don't know. It's just, again, to me, it's just I would love to just find out more information about it, because there's so much shit that doesn't add up. If it was today, it would make sense.
Science
Right?
in
Like
the works, Chief.
No, the fucking 1 + 1 is not equal to 3, and this is just weird. It's like 1 + 1, no internet. No, I don't know how to do it.
So can I ask a question? So are we all agreeing that Gameshark was the best game ever, right? Just say
yes. Okay. Best console ever?
Yeah.
Gameshark.
Gameshark is best
was
game.
the best peripheral ever.
Yeah.
It was secretly fucking Wi-Fi and shit, and nobody realized it.
Yeah. Before Wi-Fi existed.
Gameshark was like, bro, I've been living in 2023.
They
what
did.
are y'all?
I never used it, but they did have Game Genie, which were like Nintendo.
Game Genie?
Yeah, Game Genie was equivalent to Gameshark, and that was like more for the Nintendo stuff, like Game Boys and shit like that. But I never got to use those, so I don't have any experience with it. All right, so we're gonna go to the next topic. The next topic is something that is still being discussed even today. It's there's there's a lot of people those
I'll be right
toxic
back. Asking this.
those toxic people that always fighting, oh, PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 is better, Sony's better, Microsoft is better, Sony's better because of this and Microsoft's better because of that. So like there's still that stuff going on, and I was really curious about everybody's opinion on the Game Pass, because that's like the biggest topic when it comes to like these console wars that are going on between Xbox and or Microsoft and Sony. Not so much Nintendo, obviously, they're always in their own universe. So like I wanted to know your thoughts on the Game Pass, whether it does it benefit everybody, like not just Microsoft, but like the game developers and the consumers. Is this something that PlayStation or Sony should do as well? Like not PlayStation, what was it? PlayStation
Now.
Yeah, PlayStation Now, because that's a very different structure. But like Game Pass is actually doing pretty well. And there's a lot of new games that you could play on the Game Pass, so you don't have to actually buy and try them out. Brand new freaking games. Yeah, day one games. So it's a crazy value that's probably the biggest thing I'm gonna look forward to when I get my Xbox in November, is signing up for the Game Pass, so I can try out a shit ton of games.
Because you won't
And
have to, yeah.
yeah, and I don't have to actually buy everything. So that's probably my biggest selling point for the Xbox. What do you guys think of the Game Pass and such, Kevin?
Okay. Is it included in the membership, like your gold membership?
It would
or
be
whatever?
No, I
extra.
think you pay extra.
You pay extra.
It's-
There
it's-
is a membership
so how
for
much-
it, but you pay extra.
So how much is the difference?
$14.
$14.
Yeah, sounds
and
about
then-
right.
So then, like, what's their year annually like? Is it like 60, 120? Because I know they had an issue with their the pricing for their online service. If I'm
Hmm
not mistaken.
They don't have an online. They don't have a price for the online service.
No. I'm sorry for for like Xbox Live and stuff like that. That's what I was talking about.
Their regular Xbox Live is free.
Their regular
Yeah.
Xbox Live is free. Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
regular Xbox Live is free, and the only thing you have to pay for is
It's
that.
add-ons.
It's add-ons.
No, regular Xbox. PlayStation is the only one that makes you pay for that shit.
And Sony.
And Nintendo. Sony.
Nintendo, sorry.
Yeah, PlayStation makes you pay for it, and that was the thing that they were talking about cutting off, because again, it's like, well, Xbox has been doing this since day one. They don't. Danny, you freeze?
No, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
actually
right.
looking through the
Oh.
pricing.
Oh, okay, but yeah, they don't charge you for the. I think they were at one point, and then like backlash hit. Like, wait,
Yeah, no, because the prices were like outrageous. It was like 100 for like something, and then like it was like
For the
80.
gold,
Oh,
for,
okay.
like, to
Hold on,
do-
hold
to
on.
do the gold
So gold is $9.99 a month.
Still,
shit. Yeah,
So that's for the regular. That's for the regular. That's just so you can play online. You get deals with gold and you get games with gold. Now, if you sign up for Xbox
Yes.
Ultimate, that's when you get the Game Pass and a bunch of other features and shit like that. EA Play membership included. Play games on mobile phone and tablet from the cloud, et cetera, et cetera. There's a bunch of check marks here. So there's either gold or ultimate. So it's $10 or an extra 15 for the ultimate.
yeah,
Also,
but you don't. Yeah, but you don't have to do all that. You can
You don't.
still
Right.
just you can
Fine.
play games online without having to pay anything. PlayStation you can't. So
yeah,
and
PlayStation.
this you have to have a place, and that's the fucked up part. Is you have to have a online service for PlayStation to play online, and every single game, you have to be online in order to play it.
No, not really. Like I would say,
Most of them.
you do, but there are certain Xbox games you can't play online as well, even if you don't have the membership.
I'm talking about PlayStation.
No. But I was saying for Xbox that
I'm saying but I'm saying the concept of the PlayStation, you can't play Final Fantasy Remake if you're not online.
You need to
stupid.
pay
And you can't-
Xbox Live Gold in order to play online.
Yeah.
Oh, you do now?
You do.
Okay.
It's $10.
Yeah, you do.
It says
They changed it,
for
okay.
Yeah.
it says for console game multiplayer gaming.
Yeah.
Just $10 a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, so
wait.
it's $10
I'm sorry. Hold on. It's $10 a month. It is $10 a month.
Oh,
Okay. So $10.
okay. So then they changed that then, because it used to be free.
Yeah. Same for PlayStation.
No, PlayStation always charged it.
PlayStation always
Did it?
charged. PS4, PS3, yeah, they charge online.
Yeah,
always.
PlayStation always charged.
I don't remember PS3, but it was probably because I just paid so much that I didn't even care about it. Damn, that shit just. But
That shit hits me every year, and I forgot about it. What the fuck is that?
he's like $100. He's like $60. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a membership. But yeah, I mean, I like the deal. I feel like it's too pricey, but like for what you get for it, it's okay. But $100 to play. Is it only $100 and then like the other one that's like $15 more, like the online, like the gold membership or the live? Because I remember live being like
Gold membership is just $10 a month. For you said, right,
Let me
Yeah.
double check. Yeah,
Danny? You looked it up,
I'm checking right
and
now.
then so you have to pay $10 a month.
Oh, you could just
Then
do
you have to pay
15.
an extra 15.
So that's $25 a month, which is
So it's $25 a month.
for
That's kind of a
you to
lot
be able
compared
play.
to $60 a year for PlayStation.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh, okay,
That's true,
okay,
and
okay. It's $15 a month. So it's an extra $5 $5 per
Oh, it's
month.
extra $5.
It's an
Okay.
extra $5. That's
That's
what I was
I
mistaken
kept saying it
about.
was $15.
Yeah. So that's the go.
Yeah, I
That's the
kept
go
reading
ultimate
everywhere
is
that it's
$15 a month,
$15.
which is still a lot though. So 15 times
Not
12,
really. No.
you're spending $180 a year compared that, so that you get half that
Okay.
much on the PlayStation Online thing. And I know this is why we're having a discussion with the Game Pass. So you have the benefit of the Game Pass because of that, right? I assume that's where you're going to go.
Yeah.
What's that again? What?
That it is more expensive, but we do get the Game Pass access, which is the biggest benefit for it, is that you get all these free games because of it and these
Yeah.
day one games. So
And
it kind of pays for itself in a sense.
because of the day one games, it pays for itself.
Yeah.
Even if not every day one game is on, every game is a day one game. They at least, like, if we from the last time I saw it, there were at least 4 or 5, like, again, day one games, and almost all those were like AAA games that we will play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the first one was, but it was something crazy. Like, I can't believe that was a day one game that we played, and we're a little disappointed on. I forgot what it was though. But like Outriders, day what was wasn't a day
Outriders
one
was
game,
the
but
day one.
it was on there.
I
It
played
was
Sea of
okay.
Thieves day one on the Game Pass, and that
Yeah.
was disappointing too.
See, these only go with friends. Telling you.
Yeah, well, Sea of Thieves was a
but
very broken game back then when it first came out. Like now it's changed a lot, but back then it was I'm glad I didn't pay $60 for that game, which is
You stop.
that's why
Yeah.
the benefit of a Game Pass is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and the part that doesn't get me, which I don't know how the developers are making their money off of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing part of it is they make deals with the game developer. Hey, let this be a game one pass. You'll get X amount of dollars that compensate what you would have gotten. And because Xbox is going to be making money off of this, they're getting
Mhm.
$14.99 for everybody, so they can from everybody, whether they download a game or not, so they can afford to give tons of games.
Yeah, but
Developers money.
even so, it doesn't seem like it's very profitable. I guess it's just like to get developers' names out and stuff
It's
like that.
but it's the same
But they have
model that
big name
I
developers too on there, and they,
Yeah.
go on, Danny. Sorry.
but it's the same. Yeah, and it's the same model that TV's doing right now. HBO is a big one. HBO had $14.99 a month or whatever it is. I don't pay for that shit either because Comcast get it for free. But $14.99 a month. You pay, you're getting guaranteed a movie a month, if not more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how are they making money? They're not making box office sales anymore. They're not. It's purely is off of subscriptions.
That's how that whole lawsuit is going on with Scarlett Johansson.
Yes,
because she did not making any money because of the fact they went to Disney Plus.
Yeah, I mean, there's like she at first was like $20 million, now like $100 million now because this is what they would have made. This is what she would have made in theaters if it went to theaters, and the world is like different now. I think it's a little selfish.
Or for another gaming
example,
is still Outriders. Like, remember Outriders, they don't know how much they sold because they're not taking into account Game Pass, and they don't know how much money they're gonna make, if any at all, because they're not being very how do you say, forthcoming with the information when it comes to Game Pass numbers and sales.
They're definitely not transparent at all.
And we don't know if that, like, we don't fully know if that already that's been and gone type of thing. They might have got their money and then they're not talking about it.
Right.
Obviously, that's not the big news there. The big news is that right then and then they didn't get their money.
Yeah.
We don't know what's happening behind.
But regardless, it still is a concern for everybody because it is a different time and a different place where things are being done differently than what they were.
Yeah. I sorry for cutting you off, but I personally feel like going back to the Xbox Pass, is that even though like some of the games are day one like release, some of them are day one releases that you can play, it's a lot of games that like are flops. Not a lot, but there's some games that they have as flop. Fucking Psychonauts 2 being there is fucking crazy. But for me, it's just like the price doesn't really like match like the amount that like I'll have to get a subscription just to play like all the games that
How
they
much is
have.
it? Does it show? Can you buy like a year price? Just
Yeah,
buy everything for the year.
yeah, like for the year. Because if it's a yearly price, then I would do that, right? Because
I would think
$15
it'd
a
be a
month.
discount for doing the whole year too.
As I'm
Yeah,
saying, did you look it up to see if they had it, whether if there
Mm-mm.
was a discount for the year?
because if it's like 60 $70, I was like that's fine because
Even
you're
if it's
paying.
$100, think about it. If it's $100, it's still
Okay,
worth it, right? That's 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
personally for me, it's not because the game, especially for Xbox, I don't really play Xbox games like that because I do have a computer, but it doesn't like if I want to get a
But you wouldn't have to buy them on computer.
yeah, I wouldn't have to buy a computer.
Well, the
That's the
thing
thing.
is also is the fact that yes, you don't play them in the Xbox games, but if you had an Xbox and you had that
I still
availability of Game
I
Pass,
still
that
wouldn't.
opens up more options of games for you to play on the Xbox.
Mhm.
I still won't because
It's
it's not.
like being a free
But
stream game, Steam game.
yeah, for me, it's like the games aren't appealing to me. So it's like it's a personal taste. Like I'd say that I wouldn't knock somebody for being like, oh, get the system. But for me personally, it's not really appealing
But
because it's
would
like
you,
would I get it? No, I would stick to the Nintendo because Nintendo is not just because it's been out forever. It has a lot of games that I do want, like even with the online being hooked together with the like the classic systems, it's cheaper, like extremely cheaper. It's like $35 a month. Well, I wouldn't say 35, but it'll probably be like $40 a year, and that's cheaper. And I get to play games that I enjoy or like just for memory.
but at the same time, there's still games. Even if you don't enjoy a lot of the games,
Hmm.
it's say it's $100. It's still only 2 games. You can't tell me there's not 2 games on that list that you wouldn't go. Damn, I kind of
No,
wish I played that.
no.
You know what I mean? And 2 games is not
I
that
w-
much,
I
especially
would
for the year. We're
Better
not just
because
talking about a month or
it's
two. Talking about an entire
Microsoft. Like
year.
better to play the Game Pass version of a game rather than spend another $30 to $60
yeah,
downloading the game on PC.
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And
Resident Evil could have. No, Resident Evil would have been one. I think Resident Evil was a Xbox game.
you're
Uh,
talking about 8.
yeah, the Resident Evil was one. Psychonauts is one. Like if you look at the list of what they actually have, it was kind of insane when they first announced all
Yeah,
the games that were
yeah,
coming in day one.
exactly. The games that are coming out day one, some of the games that they announced already, I've already purchased. So it's like if I
Yes,
didn't
yes.
if I didn't purchase the game, I still would just buy the game because even if like buying because I've tried PlayStation now and I didn't enjoy it because of the online. Even if you have perfect Wi-Fi, the game somehow runs bad, and I didn't understand why. So like me having the game downloaded and paying a subscription to play a game that I want to enjoy, it just felt like I just buy the game. You know what I mean? At that point, because my subscription ran out, and I was like at a certain point, and I didn't have a way to pay, I would have to go and run and find a way to pay. You know, even if I
Mm-hmm.
let's just say, for example, hypothetically speaking, I would have
I
to go
got you
and
with that. Yeah.
That's
refill
true.
my subscription rather than just have the game and play it. But that
No,
everybody
I get that concept because also I think the games are only there for like 30 days, right?
yeah, they're only there
And
for a
then,
certain period
or
of time.
do you have it? I don't know how that works.
You have them for a set period of time, and it's just for your. I would say it's either your subscription, but it was even the subscription. I didn't care about it because
Because
me.
The PlayStation, you have to get it in the month.
Yeah,
And if you don't get it, you
that's
don't
it.
have it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
You
but
know?
as long as
Yeah,
it's in
like
your library,
PlayStation.
you can have it forever.
Yeah,
No, wait,
exactly.
And you
you're
have to
talking
have the
about like
PlayStation Plus
PlayStation
system.
Plus.
Yeah, yeah. You still have to have the
Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
Plus
PlayStation Plus,
subscription, but as long as the game is
Plus
in your library, you can always play it and download it anytime.
you can play for. Yeah, and for me, like even like I would say that the two games that Microsoft has for the pass is way better than PlayStation Plus because the games that they have in PlayStation Plus, it's
Oh,
like yeah, it's like a whatever.
Resident,
You know what I mean? It's like a whatever game. Like nobody.
Hmm.
No, I'm not saying nobody cares, but they like announced
But there are
2K
rare
like
moments
a
for like the
month
good
before.
games.
Yeah, when they have
yeah.
and like you gotta wait for it. Like I gotta
Yeah.
wait a month for a game that I might want to play, and then if the game is I don't want to play it, then it's like
The PlayStation uses they're more like a promotional item. Like, this was a great game. Don't you wish you played it? Come play it. Try it out. I
Yeah.
found that I'm bringing it back to Final Fantasy, so I would be drunk if you guys called me out on it. But
yeah.
um,
Take a shot.
Final Fantasy Remake was on that right before the last intermission came out, and they
Yeah.
did it on purpose so that to get you still, if you had the PlayStation Plus version,
You can just
you
play
still
it.
had to pay $60 though. That's the thing. That's where they got you.
Wait,
They didn't give you the upgrade for $10 for free. They made you pay for it.
Really?
Because they go, you never actually paid money for this game. You got it for free. Which I always thought that was kind of interesting, actually.
That's a go.
Yeah, a little bit.
Camera's gone.
But it makes sense. You didn't spend your money, so you shouldn't get the. You
My
shouldn't
fucking
get,
camera.
You shouldn't get the privilege of,
Yeah.
playing for the upgrade type of thing. The DLC without actually having the original game.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin. Well, actually, before we even
I'm done.
start moving on,
I'm done.
so Game Pass, good thing. You recommend that like PlayStation does something similar to that.
Me?
Both of you.
Honestly, I even if they do, PlayStation doesn't have a really good library. You know what I mean? Like the library it's okay at best, but like Microsoft has better indie games. Microsoft and
I got Tekken because of this, because of the PlayStation Plus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
It was cheaper, right?
no, it was on it free.
PlayStation Now.
No, PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus is the upgradable thing that you have to pay $60 for a year.
No, but you
PlayStation
said you're
Now
playing.
is the one that you get
You're
for free.
playing Tekken on PlayStation Now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. So it is different. So that's true.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus is just like so you can get discount on the game or you get free games each month, different games each month. PlayStation Now is like gaming on demand. It's similar to the Game Pass, but you don't have as many options. Yeah, so they could always do an upgraded version of the PlayStation Now on top of that. I would think that it would be just as expensive, if anything, as the Game Pass, and PlayStation could do the same thing. I don't understand why they wouldn't want to take advantage of that, because if Game Pass is doing so well, but maybe they're just trying not to copy them, or maybe they're just trying to work out a different system or a monetizing system for it, so that way developers get the proper pay and whatnot. Because like we discussed before, we
Well,
us as consumers, we don't understand how that works for developers.
Well, here's my theory why PlayStation's not going to do it. PlayStation's not going to do it because they have more actual exclusive games, where Xbox doesn't. Xbox needs to have something to have. Okay, this is why you should have my console. Because as of right now, like you said it yourself, you have a PlayStation 5, you have the Xbox, the new Xbox. There are no exclusive games for the Xbox. So why am I playing the Xbox? Only reason you're playing the Xbox is because you're going to be having the pass on it and you're going to be getting lots of free games. That's the only reason. PlayStation, the reason why you're playing PlayStation is because they have all the fucking exclusives. You have to play the game. You can't play it on the PlayStation yet. Certain games anyway. You know what I mean? Ghost of Tsushima, whatever it is. You have to play it on the PS. You can't play it on the Xbox. So that's their model. That's their value of trying to get money. So they don't have to do a Game Pass because they're already making the money. They're making their money from you more than I think Xbox is. Xbox is only getting $15 a month, versus PlayStation has like 2 to 3 games every month.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, hopefully Xbox can catch up and get more exclusives and more games people want to actually play, not just the same damn things like Gears of War and Halo, like, because I think that's enough of that. And I know they're working on another Fable, and I don't even know if that's going to be exclusive or not, but they do have exclusive for freaking Starfield and the Elder Scrolls games. So that's going to be a big deal for that system back then. I don't think that would be enough for Sony to be scared and worry about getting their own Game Pass. So I agree with Danny. Like, they got their own model.
And that's not happening for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
You know, like realistic, you're not seeing that. Probably might not see those games till 2023,
Yeah.
if not later. So, you know, by then you'll have a definitive winner of the console war.
Kevin, final thoughts before we go?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich is amazing. You should try it.
Yes, I agree.
I had to trick my son into eating jelly recently.
You have to trick your son.
Eating peanut butter jelly is the only thing he eats ever, right?
Uh-huh.
Then one day he goes, I don't like jelly. I don't want jelly. Fresh as fit. For like a month, he didn't want jelly. One day I go, here, taste this. It's different. It was strawberry jelly. I go, strawberry, it's different. So now he only eats strawberry jelly.
Wow.
We've only had strawberry jelly. Yeah.
You're
Kids are funny.
You're a menace. All right.
All right.
Let me see if I can.
All right. Yeah. So start setting up the screen share. So we're gonna do guess the screenshot today, and Boneless Bones is the ones that's setting up the screenshot. So me and Danny Sober Guardian are going to guess the game.
Guess the game.
I used to set up. I'll get some water real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let me go and set up real quick. I forgot how that one to do this. How do you set up audio in
Audio
this scenario? Yeah, I gotta set up for my other microphone. I have to equip it.
Oh yeah, you did say you wanted to use. Wait, you didn't set it up already?
No, I have it set up. It's just like to switch into it is gonna be an issue. Yeah, because the audio goes to my microphone, my actual microphone. But it's fine. I'll figure it out.
Oh man,
I'll just have it. Yeah, nah, he's fine. I bless his internet, man. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us. Sometimes happens to the worst.
Is it Time Warner, like where he's at? I assume. Because Time Warner kind of fucking took over all of New York for the most part.
Nah, Time Warner can suck my ass. They don't want to come by my house. They said it's too dangerous. I fucking preach it. What's more dangerous? What's less dangerous than that, man? You know, Time Warner didn't want it. Optimum was the only thing I had, and Optimum was abusing us left and right because every other week the server or the provider would just like crash or something, or a tree would get struck by lightning, and then I won't have internet for like 3 months.
Jeez.
So yeah, it was terrible. Like honestly, terrible.
As soon as I got fiber active, game changer.
Yeah,
I had basic Comcast, which is owned by Xfinity.
Oh my god! Bless your heart.
That was the worst. It was the worst thing ever. If it rained too hard, my internet went out. Like, remember playing with Danny?
He's like
playing with you when this comes out. I haven't had a single outage since. Not a single one.
Yeah. For me, my outage happened because of a thunderstorm, and then the tree literally just knocked the tower down. So it was like, what can you do? You know what I mean? But they were like, oh yeah, we'll have it done within the week. They had it done in like 2 days, and I was like, fucking amazing.
No.
Hey, so while you're still setting that up, there was a piece of news I don't know if you guys were interested in talking about really quick, but
what's up?
Did you know that they are moving forward with the Twisted Metal TV show, and they casted Anthony Mackie as a character, but they didn't disclose which character. Ooh. Anthony Mackie, the Falcon.
He's gonna be
Jesus.
He's gonna be Wheels. That's the only black guy in that game.
Oh, really?
Or Axel. Axel's black, wasn't he?
That's what I meant, Axel.
Okay.
Axel.
Wheels.
Man said Wheels. Who the fuck is Wheels?
Who the fuck is Wheels?
The Wheels. Axel.
Guy with the wheels.
Him being
I don't know why I just thought of fucking
off.
The original X-Men movie.
Once he said Wheels, I thought somebody in the wheelchair, and I immediately
that's what it was. Like, remember when Wolverine? Remember in the movie when Wolverine was learning everybody's like code names, and he looked at Xavier. He was like, "Oh, so what do they call you? Wheels."
Wheels. Yeah. That was good.
Okay, so I remember what it is now. We can still do this.
Yeah, I can't wait for that thing, that show actually, and hopefully they do it justice.
Yeah, I love the concept behind it. It's quite interesting.
All right. Hello. What's going on?
You're super low.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
Let me know if you guys can hear me.
Put it up louder. Why'd you
Can you
switch?
put up louder?
Yeah, that's as loud as I can get. I'm literally kissing the mic.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I raised
Okay,
you up
that's-
on Discord.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay, can y'all hear this? Oh no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you're gonna be doing sound effects, huh?
All right, cool. I can't hear it. Yeah, when I guess the game right, I can actually do that. Like I took
I thought about I like a lie. I couldn't figure it out, but I thought about doing one of my I still might as a sound effect for guess the game.
Mm.
I
Really?
want you to guess it just by the sound effect to see if you could. I
Okay.
still might do that actually.
Yeah, you could definitely
Yeah.
do that.
You-
So
you-
we
you could take
have
next
the
week.
Drunken Guardian.
That's fine. I'll do that.
We have the Drunken Guardian over here and the Sober Guardian. How you doing, guys?
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, just give them a round of applause, guys. It's good to see them here. I'm gonna guess the game. The boneless bone edition. And yeah, it's gonna be terrible because I can't hear any of that. Like, to be honest with you guys, I can only hear my own voice and you guys on Discord. So we're gonna jump straight into the videos. It's actually a video because
Video?
screenshot. Yeah, it's actually a video. So this is gonna be the first image. I'm gonna have to play it really, really annoying. So we're gonna share this and let me know when you guys see it. And I'm gonna play it right now. You guys see this?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so this is the first game.
Don't do it yet though. Hold on. You said it's a video?
Yeah. No. Don't worry. I'll pause and play it at the same time.
Because yeah, I gotta set it up again.
When
For some reason, it's not showing up on the stream.
Yeah.
I just clicked that. Oh, it's not on your stream now.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
Got you. So everybody sees everything.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, this is the first game. You guys see it here. Now, guess what game it is? And this is the best image I can get. It's
The
fucking-
Saga.
Saga.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but it's not the answer. It's not the answer. Drunk Guardian. Drunk Guardian. Can you guess what this game is?
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Man said Final Fantasy Tactics. Take a shot.
No, I really don't know.
Okay, so this was a GameCube. Wait, is anybody in chat guess it? I cannot see the chat.
No one's been in chat today.
Okay, so the game was called Org Battle 64.
Ah.
It was
Org
a
Battle.
fucking
Yeah.
Org Battle. It was a 64 game, and it was a classic. This is one of those games that I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It takes forever for your person to go from one point of the map to another to get into a
Yeah.
battle. It was like
Yeah.
5 years. It was terrible. But I remember from playing it and watching my brothers play it. So
Yeah.
with that, we can head on to the next game. It's I'm not gonna lie to you, these games are kind of easy. You know, it's just I'm gonna ask you guys and you guys just figure it out. Okay, so
Yep.
play the video. Go ahead, boneless bones. All right. And we're at the second image.
You just put Final Fantasy 14 on this?
Oh yeah, take a shot, Dan.
Got him.
So that is correct. The game is Final Fantasy 14 online, and we'll just give it to you. Go ahead, guys.
That's funny.
You guys are doing amazing. Hold on, I got you now. And then just give it a pause. There you go. Boom. Just for you, Dan. You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you. Now,
Next gonna be Kingdom Heart.
Damn it,
you
Randy.
might know me well.
Oh, man.
And then we got this one. With the amazing image of but can you guys guess what series of Kingdom Hearts this is?
Man,
With
they're
that
all
shitty
the
as this
same to
image
me.
is.
That's part 3.
Oh, that is a slap in the face and cheering to everybody.
They're all
Yeah,
the
it's my
same
fault.
to
Wrong,
me.
we played the wrong soundboard. we got this one just for you, Dan. That was wrong. This was Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance just for.
Yeah.
I was trying to make everybody take a shot. So, and I was gonna purposely start asking people, and I felt like a scumbag, but I was like, it's fine, as long as they don't know, right? Dan, drunk guardian.
Is that-
the name of the question?
Is that Outriders?
Oh no, come on, man. You know that's a slap to the face. It's disrespectful.
I'm gonna take my shot. That's Destiny. Fuck you.
Oh, but do you know what Destiny it is?
What do you
Destiny
mean? What
1?
Destiny?
What Destiny is this? I purposely picked the Destiny game.
Destiny 1?
No.
No,
Ah,
that's D. I'm trying to recognize that weapon, but I think that's D2 though.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you. Yeah, Drunk Guardian. Get those
Man,
cheers
I only
on.
have a
Get those
50-50
applause
chance
on.
of guessing right.
I know. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I said 50%.
Yeah,
The purple.
it's very easy to guess this game. I'm telling you, this game is not difficult at all, guys. And let's jump into the next game. Hope you guys are ready for it.
Better be a fighting game. or you're
Nope, it is
fired.
not a fighting game at all.
I love. Why does it look like Peter Griffin on the left side?
Oh, you're talking about my boy right here?
Yeah,
My boy right here?
I know what
Yeah,
this
nah,
game
it's not
is,
Peter.
but yeah.
What? Sober Guardian, do you know what game this is?
Persona. No idea.
All right, cool.
You-
We're
you-
just gonna.
I could see that, but no. Yeah, I've only played one of them from the
JRPG.
series. I've never played the entire series. I've only played one of them though.
So, Drunk Guardian, do you know
is
what
it
game this is?
Danganronpa?
Yes, that is correct.
I don't
Yeah,
know which
Danganronpa, everybody. It doesn't matter. This
Don't
is
ask
it's
me which.
Danganronpa. Yeah, of course.
I just
Give him
remember
the cheers, give him the applause.
remember the bear.
Oh, the bear, Monokuma.
Yeah.
So it's Danganronpa 1, but even if you would have said Danganronpa, I honestly would have been okay with you guys just guessing whichever. So we are gonna jump in to the next game. All right, guys, let's get to it. So that was Danganronpa, and what's the next game?
What
All
the
right,
fuck am
this
I
is
looking
actually
at?
in a game. This is actually in a game, and this is a specific scene I wanted to put on, but I don't know if it was like okay, but it's in a game. Don't worry, I'll give you guys time while that's
I have
going
no
on.
idea.
I don't know.
You can throw a guess out. You don't know
I
either.
couldn't even guess.
Ninja Scroll. I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ninja Scroll.
It's an anime.
Ninja Scroll. This is great. You would
I
think
know.
that. You think this is just an anime?
No, I said
No,
Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll's an anime.
Yeah.
I don't know
Ninja
what
Scroll
game
is
that
also
would be.
in. This is actually Corpse Party 1.
I don't
I
even know
never
what that
played part
is.
2, so.
Yeah, exactly. This was a it was one of those RPGs that were made in RPG Maker, and it was like you can't fight back. There was like instant deaths or bad ends and stuff like that. And this is a character that no matter how much you try to save them, they would pass regardless of what you try to do. They would either get eaten by these ghosts, or taken apart by these ghosts, or decapitated. So it was a brutal game. And let's jump into the next game. Hopefully nobody gets traumatized from this. Oh shit, we just passed another game. Hold on, let's just go back real quick. Boom, right here. This is an actual game.
Oh,
No idea.
You guys said
I
y'all
don't-
wanted a fighting game. Yeah, I said y'all wanted a fighting game.
is this
Fighting
that?
game?
Is this that
This is a
jump?
fight.
Is this that jump game? No. Jump. It was like called
No.
Jump Kick or something like that. I thought it was, but it's not.
No, you're talking about Dive Kick. and
Dive
no.
Kick. Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay, so the most I would tell you is that there's a Boko bar, and then there's also meter. I'm guessing this is meter,
Is
but
there-
that's about
is
it.
there
I
a
don't know what the
baka?
Boko bar
Is there a
does.
baka bar?
Yeah, no, it's only a Boko bar. So, and then there's meter. Do you guys want to take a guess?
Baka meter.
Baka meter.
Baka game.
Drunk Guardian, do you want to take a guess?
Boko no Bono.
Boko no Bodo. No. Fucking-
I don't know.
what the fuck?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. So this game is a fighting game that is actually well known in the FGC or the fighting game community, and it's called Ultimate Fight Decantaton. Decancha.
You can't even
can't
say
tell.
the name.
Yeah, because it's a mouthful. And this game is basically a unbalanced free game that is on Steam, and I swear to God you can find
You're
it.
picking
and
the
it is-
most obscure shit.
That is true. That is true. But you did say guess the game,
Oh
so I
my
can
Said
guess.
God.
fighting.
Give us a
He's
fighting
fighter.
chance.
Yeah. And then let's jump right into the next game. You guys seen it, so we're just gonna boom, easy. See, I picked some.
I honestly don't remember what this is.
I can honestly.
Legend Dragoon.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
it
true.
is?
It's Legends of Dragoon.
Oh, you didn't recognize that?
No,
Yeah.
because
You
because
didn't
I
recognize
remember
that's why.
the name Dart rang a bell,
Yeah.
but unless I saw like the dragon armor that they were, I probably wouldn't have guessed it. Because it's been so
Yeah.
long.
I
Yeah,
Dart right
I'm
away.
getting booed. I'm getting
You're
booed
the
off
lamp
stage.
guy. The girl I know.
Get this man off stage. He doesn't know Legend of Dragon. All right, let's jump right into next game. What is this, guys? This is not obscure. You guys know this because we've talked about it. Many times.
House of the Dead.
Which one?
Oh fucking no! I fucking got that close.
I'll give you that.
I would say 2.
Oh, okay. Dan, what about you?
I would have just said the
1.
original.
Either one would have been correct. This is House of the Dead 2, and this is Amy, one of the most useless side characters in House of the Dead. But
I knew it was House of the Dead. You know what I knew it was House of the Dead? The fucking car in the back. I'm getting out the car and me trying to skip that fucking scene. Get out. Yeah.
Hell.
Skip. Come on. I don't give a fuck.
All right,
I'm not playing this for the story.
So we're ready for the next game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Well, I'm not gonna get this one.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Oh, that's yeah, I know this one.
You definitely know this one. I actually stream this game from time to time. I'm gonna take a shot while you guys figure this one out.
Danny.
Oh, I have no idea. Reaper.
Shit, I don't know the full. I don't remember the full title though.
You can remember if you remember a bit of it and you're close. I'll give it
like a Switch game, so I don't have one. So
yeah, you see the WSD there? Yeah, it's definitely a Switch game.
I don't have one, so I definitely.
No, it's big. It was big on Steam.
Yeah,
it was big on Steam. It's Skull the Kid or some shit like that. Skull something.
All right, you got it. It is Skull the Hero Slayer.
The Hero Slayer.
This is actually one of my favorite roguelikes next to Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, I love this game.
I have it on my list and I haven't played it yet.
I've been playing it from time to time.
Put it on your list.
Put it on the list. Play it.
I tell my kids when it's their birthday or Christmas and they want something, I go put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
Don't forget. So.
Yo, Dan.
Okay, put it on my list.
I have a question. So
watching when Christmas shows up, they're gonna come out with like a fucking novel full of shit you didn't know they were documenting the whole time.
No, we're smart. We teach them. We go, you can make a list of 1,000,000 items, but Santa might not get you everything. But you hope when you get what you get and you don't get upset.
You know what I would have told them? I would have told them, all right, so I'm gonna give you this Dungeons and Dragons dice.
Purposely make their list really long so they only get a few items.
Hey kids, we're gonna use our imagination. I got you Dungeons and Dragons.
No, you get them the dice and then they roll for what they get.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's actually a good idea.
I return the rest. I have every single of these things you want it. But if you don't roll it, I return them. You can come with me to return.
You lose all the items, but
there was a PS5 in there. I know.
You walk away with the receipt.
I guess I'm gonna be paying with it.
He didn't roll a 20. I don't know what to say.
Dan has returned every item and he leaves you with sadness.
All I could picture is the "You Died" logo from Dark Souls. The kids just says "You Died."
Oh my god! I think they did that on the PS5 when they kept like opening up the box. They saw the PS5 and it was fucking empty.
It was
like
empty.
a PS4 inside. It's like really.
Yo, my favorite when somebody like taped a PS2 and a PS3 together, and I was like, oh my god,
PS5.
That's ruthless. All right, let's jump right into the next game, guys. Oh, whoa! It's a video. All right, so we got this one. Let's just jump over here. It's a classic scene. Everyone knows this.
It's Grand Theft Auto.
All you had to do was follow the damn train.
Told y'all, this is a classic. Everyone knows the scene. If you played
Yeah.
any Grand Theft Auto, you know.
I think that was the last one I played. So
Yeah, I played
So you
4
made-
and 5, but very briefly. San Andreas was
Yeah.
so good though.
Yeah, San Andreas.
San Andreas.
It was a good game. And let's jump right into the next one. I'm guessing you guys aren't going to know this one. If you do,
Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghouls and Ghosts, Drunk Guardian.
Near Automata.
Near Automata. No, this is a Metroidvania kind of game called Chasm, which is CHASM. Yeah. And this is actually a reason why I started getting into more Metroidvania kind of games. And that's when I was like going through that whole list of finding Metroidvania games and playing them. I know this is very obscure, but it's a game that is like very near and dear to my heart at this moment. I enjoy it. And then we can jump right into the next one because this one was kind of ass.
The Bouncer.
The Bouncer?
Yeah.
Is it because he said, I am a bouncer?
No, I played it. And I remember,
We played that game before.
yeah,
Believe it or not.
I always thought that the guy from Kingdom Hearts was modeled off of him.
There is honestly.
This is Sora all grown up.
This is Sora. This is Sora when he finds a real job. The Keyblade wasn't doing enough.
That's fucking funny, actually.
Oh, I forgot to give you guys for the Bouncer. This was a it was good.
yeah.
Guys, look at it. Yeah, just a round of applause for everybody. They're doing a great job, guys. They're actually doing like what is it? 4 to 8. We're doing good. We're almost done with the show.
We got a 50%.
We got like 8 seconds. Wait, what was that?
We got a 50%.
Yeah, we got 50%. All right, so let's jump right into the next game, which I forgot what it is. Boom. Okay.
Blaz blew the.
What?
I'm gonna need you to stop guessing.
It's like another fucking Switch game.
Oh no. I can tell you right now it's not a Switch game, but it definitely is on the Nintendo 64. Either Nintendo 64 or PlayStation. It's a classic. Any guesses? Except for Blaze Blue? Fucking good. I don't even know if Blaze Blue was on the PS1. To be honest with you.
That was a good guess.
I'll take your guess of Blaze Blue and I'll one
You
up
said 64 or what else?
Or PS1. I definitely remember on one of those two systems. But it was ages ago for me.
Is this a tactics game?
Yes. Because I'm partially inebriated, I will answer
Vesperia?
This Vesperia? No.
Oh.
Drunk Guardian. You can ask as many questions as you want as long as it's not the game title itself. I'm not very picky, believe it or not. But you can ask questions.
Tactics,
I'm not going to leave you in the
PS1.
PS1 or 64.
Oh man. I feel like I should know
And believe
this
it or
one.
not, every one of these games I have played. You want to take a guess?
It's not.
You go.
I want to say I know it's wrong, but is it Star Ocean?
Oh.
Well, Star Ocean isn't
No,
even tactics. What am I thinking?
Yeah,
I would
you could take it back. But it was PlayStation 2. I just found out. It was PlayStation 2.
PS2.
I mean PlayStation 1, sorry. PlayStation 1. Yeah.
If these sprite characters are throwing me off because like the background and like the fuck was that?
That was the awkward sound.
The background
It's
reminds me.
getting
of,
really
like,
quiet, everybody.
Oh man, I don't know. I give up.
I
didn't want to let this one go, but
okay. Nah, this one is Eternal Eyes that
Eternal
my brother
what?
played on PS1, and I've watched him play the entirety. Eternal Eyes.
I've never heard.
It was an actual game on PS1. Yeah, it's a turn-based RPG, and the case looks like basically just this. That's what it looks like. That's the fucking cover for the game, and it looks so dumb because I was like, it's fucking weird, but it was a hard ass RPG. Enjoyed hours of watching him play, and I was trying to find the game physical now, but it's like $200-300, and I don't want to spend that. So we'll just jump right into the next game, like always. Let's see what it is. Gonna slowly just scroll on by, and boom. You can just say the anime, and it's fine.
Bleach.
Oh, it's Bleach.
Okay, cool. So this is Bleach. This is Bleach. Beat the Heat
Beat
5,
the
if I'm not
Heat.
mistaken.
Beat
Yeah,
the Heat.
yeah.
Horrible.
Or Heat, yeah, something Heat. Sorry, Heat the Soul 6. It's fucking weird ass name. I didn't make it. It was a fighting game, obviously,
Yeah.
and it was a very weird RPG. Oh, it's an RPG fighting game that I've played a handful of times and still didn't understand it to this day. So, like always, we got to give you guys the round of applause. Thank you guys for doing such a great job. I'm proud of you guys, and we also have to give you guys a cheer. And then, like always, we got to jump right into the next game. So, as I struggle to go down, we're gonna go to the last game, and this is the last game.
Fuck this
Dodgeball Academia.
crazy Japanese shit.
No.
Dodgeball.
If you could guess the sport, I would honestly give you guys the fucking game.
Volleyball.
No, it's basketball.
No.
They got jerseys on.
Yeah. Okay. So this is by far the worst Guess the Game I've ever hosted, because this is the first Guess the Game I've ever hosted. And this is Kuroko no Basket, the DS game. And this game looked cool as hell. It was like a strategy RPG kind of basketball thing, like quick time that you just, well, real time that you have to strategize while you're playing. And the main character is this guy right here with the blue hair. He kind of has no stamina, and you have to swap him out. But besides that, game was cool. I enjoyed it, and let's just see how the video ends. Hopefully, I don't have another game. I probably do have another game. Nope, that's it. And that's it for Guess the Games, guys. Thank you guys for having me. I am your host, Boneless Bones, and I just want to, thank you. I know. I did the best job I could of being a terrible host and having my my guests.
We could only guess like 4 games out of the whole damn thing.
But you want to know what? Did you guys have fun?
No.
Then that's all that. Then that's all that matters. Oh, that's all that matters. Give me the round of applause. I need this. And I've been your host, Boneless Bones, and I'm out of here. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh man.
Bye-bye. That was by far terrible. That was terrible. I felt like some of the games I did pick on purpose for you guys, and then there's other games that I purposely just like did on purpose.
Yeah, you were like, fuck it, let me mash the keyboard and see what Japanese game comes up.
Exactly. No, you know it's funny.
Japanese game. Next.
I purposely found that game because I was like, either you, like not you, but either Randy would find out, and then Randy, the thing with Randy happened, and I was like, oh man, it makes sense. But and then that happened, and I was like, no fucking way. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a menace today. I woke up and chose to put animes in games, and they're gonna have to figure it out. But yeah, it's actually really fun holding the microphone. I feel like a news reporter the entire time. I still feel like a news reporter. Does it sound good? Are we sounding good?
All right, so that's gonna be it for today. We'll end it there with, I don't know what kind of Guess the Game that was.
Terrible.
But yeah, we'll end it there. We gave our opinion on the Xbox Game Pass, our favorite consoles or the best consoles for any generation. We talked about Bluepoint. If you guys want to join in the chat, feel free to join in the chat and discuss with us, and just give your honest opinion. We're here to give honest opinions. We don't give a shit what anybody thinks about our opinions on things. We're just open and honest about it all. Come by, have a drink, have fun. We stream every Thursday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch, and I'll post up the clip the show on YouTube and all audio platforms about a day or two later. So you can go to thedrunkenguardian.com for all the links to that if you want to just listen to it or watch another time. And Boneless Bones, he does his own streaming as well. Boneless Bones.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Bonus Bones back at it again with another video. And this is not a video, it's a stream. I'm bugging out. Anyways, I stream on mainly the weekends, but I'm going to officially have a schedule coming the next coming weeks. And just for now, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I stream, and I'd love to see you guys over there and pull up and have some good times. I also have a YouTube. It's Bonus Bones, no underscore TV, and I'd love to see you guys over there as well. All right, later, guys. Bye bye.
And then Danny, the sober guardian, always drinking water or some nasty ass
Yeesh.
White Claw.
So, Bacardi rum punch.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
God, that's your